Well, good afternoon, everybody, and welcome once again to the Auxiliary Gymnasium here at Hicksville High School, the Red Zone Junior, as we like to call it, as we're getting ready for the second of our live streams on this Tuesday. As we've got the 8th graders on deck right now, girls basketball action, homestanding Lady Aces. They'll be wearing their home whites against the visiting Lady Panthers of Paulding, which will be wearing their maroon traveling jerseys. If you are just joining us and you missed our first live stream, the 7th grade game won by the Lady Aces. And we're going to be bringing you all the action, coming to you live here on the HIX-TV YouTube channel for the 8th grade game shortly. Want to thank all of our underwriters making our coverage possible. Our platinum level underwriting supporter, ARC Solutions Incorporated of Hicksville, Ohio. Thanks also to our 3 diamond level underwriting supporters, the Jim Schmidt family of automotive dealerships in Hicksville, Ohio, APT Manufacturing Solutions of Hicksville, Ohio, the Hicksville Pharmacy, located right in the heart of downtown Hicksville, Ohio, and our gold level underwriter, underwriting all of our basketball coverage once again this year, Subway of Hicksville, proud sponsors of the Subway Player of the Game that we give out at the end of each varsity contest we cover here on HIX-TV. Bill Murphy and Chris Warner, glad to have you here with us. Christopher, giving up his Tuesday and operating the iPad Pro camera. I'll be calling the play-by-play. Again, we don't have as much room. We're not able to bring all of our equipment in to the auxiliary gym, so we are using sort of like the old school way that we
how we did it for a while.
Yes, with the iPad and just the headset microphones. We are working on trying to figure out some ways to maybe improve things here in the auxiliary gym. But it doesn't really matter. iPad does a pretty good job, and you'll be able to follow the action pretty well. Glad to have you here with us.
Well, Bill, you know who I forgot to be looking out for? My brother who teaches at Paulding Middle School.
That's right. Paulding controls the tip, and the first points are scored by number 13. That's SDP's. Pease makes it a 2-0 game on the other side. Ball up, no good, and out of bounds. Starting 5 for the Lady Aces. We'll see who's out there. Number 12, Adeline Level. Number 43 is Mihaela Stabler. Number 31, that's Mika Inkrot. Inbounds. That's to Adeline Radford, number 34. And number 2 is McKenna Baird. Baird gets the ball over to Inkrot. Inkrot works around the perimeter. And that'll be stolen away by Paulding. That's number 41, Mira Mans. Shot up and no good. Also out for Paulding is Tori Schlatter. She wears number 5. So you mentioned number 13 is SDP's. Number 44, that's Kaylee Dunham. And number 21 is Kate Mans. Lady Aces with the ball. Baird quickly down the floor. Tosses it over to Radford. Radford feeds it down low, and that'll be a foul. Inkrot with the ball, and she'll shoot 2. First foul of the, and that'll be on number 44, Kaylee Dunham. Team foul number 1 for the Lady Panthers. 5:16 to go, again 6-minute quarters at the junior high level. And Mika Inkrot at the line. First one up off the back of the iron and no good. She'll have one more. Inkrot second. And that one's short off the front of the iron. So she got one too far, one too short. So next one she should have just right. Mans over to Schlatter. Schlatter down to Pease. Ball loose on the floor. And it comes up in the hands of Dunham. And then the ball will go out of bounds on the far side. And that'll be Hicksville's ball. 4:51 to go. Inbounds to Baird. Baird to Radford. It's stolen away. Here come the Lady Panthers. Tori Schlatter holds it up, kicks it back to Mans. Mans back to Schlatter. Bounce passes it, trying to get it inside. It's going to go out of bounds. And last touch, I believe, by the Lady Panthers. It'll be Ace's ball. Inkrot inbounds it to Baird. That ball partially deflected, but tracked down by Inkrot. Inkrot feeds it down to Radford. Radford underneath the bucket. That gets to Stabler. Stabler loses the ball. It comes up into the hands of Mans. Kate Mans. Now Schlatter. Shot up and off the iron and no good. Put back. That's up and no good. And the Aces grab the rebound. Inkrot gets it to Baird. Baird will hold up at the three-point arc. Over to Inkrot. Inkrot drives into the paint. No good. Rebound comes down to Dunham. Dunham gets it off to Mans. Mans back to Schlatter. Over to Pease. Back to Schlatter. Shot up. No good. Rebound. Battled for. Comes up in Hicksville's hands. Baird. Radford now. And that one through the hands of the intended receiver. Schlatter puts it up, in and out, no good. And that's going to go out of bounds, and that'll be White's ball. 3:13, we're still 2-0 here in this 8th grade game. Ball inbounds, McKenna Baird. Aces will work it around. Baird tries to get the shot off, no good. Gets the ball over to Level. Level's shot is no good, and here come the Lady Panthers. Schlatter kicks it out to Mans. Mans back to Schlatter. Over to Pease. Pease with the ball once again, down to Schlatter. Turnaround jumper up, no good. Put back up and no good, and that's going to be a foul, I think, on number 34 for the Aces. The Adeline Rafford, that'll be a team foul number 1 for Hicksville. And that's going to put Kaylee Dunham at the line to shoot 2. Dunham misses the first one. She'll get one more. Darcy Taylor, number 34. That's the other one on the floor right now. And they just substituted in Olivia Breyer, has into the game for Paulding as well. That one is good. And that makes it 3-0. Here come the Aces, driving baseline. Kicks it back out. And stolen away. Breyer gets it over to Mans. Ball loose. And Baird comes up with it for the Lady Aces. Shot up, off glass, no good. Comes back out. Breyer grabs it. Gets it all away. And winds up in the hands of Mans. Mans across the half-court stripe. Mans, top of the key. Over to Breyer. Or in the corner to Pease. Back to Breyer, back to Mans. Tries to feed it down low, and that's going to be taken away by Radford. Radford will get it over to Baird. And here come the Lady Aces once again. Minute 30 to go in our opening quarter. Stolen away by the Panthers. All alone under the bucket, up and good for Dunham. Dunham makes it a 5-0 game. The Aces have yet to get one to drop. Feeds it inside, up, no good, but a foul. That should send Radford to the line. That'll be on Mans, number 21. That'll be her first. Team foul number 2. And we'll pause for a minute while a shoelace gets tied. There we go. Minute 14 to go. And again, Adeline Radford at the line to shoot 2. Radford gets the first one. That's the first point of the night for the Lady Aces. She'll have one more. And a bunch of substitutions as Cadence Schwab comes in for Paulding. Also coming in, number 42, Mackenzie Leatherman. Second shot, Radford is also good. Inbounds to Schlatter. Schlatter tosses it over to Schwab. To Breyer. We'll continue to move it around. Schlatter puts it up off the glass and good. Tori Schlatter with her first bucket to make it 7-2. Under a minute to go here. Baird. Bounce pass right back to Baird. Slapped away, and there goes Schlatter. Up and good. 4 points now for Tori Schlatter. Baird with 35 seconds. Tries to get it to level, and it's through Addison's hands and out of bounds. So it'll be Paulding's ball. 33.2 seconds to go in quarter number 1. Cadence Schwab gets it in to Tori Schlatter. Schlatter to Breyer. Back to Schlatter. Bounce pass inside. And they'll kick it back out. Start it all over again. Trying to feed it inside. Ball is loose. Baird comes away with it. Baird trying to do the breakaway. Puts it up off glass. No good. She'll get her own rebound. Out on top. Feeds it down into the corner. And tripped up is Mika Inkrot. And that'll be on the floor. Team foul number 3 against the Lady Panthers. And McKenna Baird looking to get the ball inbounds. She does. Shot up, no good, and Breyer comes up with it for the Lady Panthers. 2 seconds, one, and off the front of the iron, and no good. And we've played our first quarter in this 8th grade girls game, and after one, it's the visiting Paulding Panthers leading the Lady Aces by a score of 9-2. Well, between quarters, we always like to say a big thank you to one of our Diamond Level underwriting supporters, underwriting all of our sports coverage here on Hicksville Community Television. They include APT Manufacturing Solutions of Hicksville, Ohio, a world-class facility located in Hicksville's Industrial Park, where they offer robotic packing and palleting solutions, powder coating, welding, lots more. You can find out about the many things they do by checking them out online. And they're also, again, looking to add to their workforce. You can maybe become a member of the APT family. You can find out about the many opportunities they have available by logging on to www.aptmfg.com/careers. You can also fill out an application, upload your resume. They'd love to hear from you. We love having them as one of our Diamond Level underwriters. We cannot thank Tony Nicewander and the whole gang enough for all that they do to help us. And remember, whenever you see Aces Sports action on HIX-TV, they're the ones that help make it possible. APT Manufacturing Solutions of Hicksville, Ohio, and online at www.aptmfg.com/careers.
Aces will have the ball.
Sorry about that. I had to wet my whistle there. We did the varsity game last night, and I got to about halfway through the fourth quarter, and I got this coughing fit out of nowhere. So I'm trying to avoid that happening here tonight. Chris could always fill in. He's done play-by-play at the JV level before, and the junior high level.
Yep. Did it for a whole year.
Well, not a whole year, but 3 months.
Yeah.
Yeah, a couple months. I don't know.
About the whole season, yeah.
Long enough that he still won't let me forget that he did it.
Yes.
Did a good job,
but
too.
I do more color commentary now, which I enjoy doing a lot more than the play-by-play.
Shot up, no good. Put back up, and also no good. And the Aces still hang on to the ball, but that one's going to go out of bounds.
Looks to be last touch by the Panthers.
Devaney Mull in the game for the Lady Aces. She plays on the 7th grade, but because of the shortage of players, they have a couple of girls on the 7th grade team that are also on the 8th grade roster that can fill in every now and then to spell people. Stolen away. Caden Schwab lays it up, and no good, but she's going to be fouled, it looks like. So Schwab is going to be at the line. That's team foul number 2 on the Lady Aces, by the way. Cadence, first one is good. Schwab will get one more. And that one's no good. Score will remain 10-2. Mull grabs the rebound, tosses it over to Radford. Radford gets it to Baird, and Baird will bring it up the floor.
Sorry, but yeah, he has to choose whether or not he's going to say because each time he touches it, takes the whole camera. Thank you.
Feeds it down low, up, and no good, and that's going to be a foul. And 2 shots coming up for Mika Inkrot, I believe. Team foul number 4 on the Panthers. That one's off the back of the iron and no good. Inkrot's not happy with herself. Her teammates are saying it's okay. 4:54 to go here before halftime. Inkrot with one more from the line. Got that one. It makes it a 10-3 game. Here come the Panthers, working with that 7-point lead. Schlatter puts it up, no good. Battle for the rebound. They kick it out, loose on the floor, scooped up, shot no good. And tracked down on the other side before it goes out of bounds. Again, Schlatter. Bounce pass down low. Across the baseline, and they'll kick it back out onto the top of the key. That one is going to be a jump ball. Possession arrow, let's see, coming into the game, back into the game is number 44, Kaylee Dunham, and Mariah Manns. Number 41 comes into the game. Stepping out is Mackenzie Leatherman, and also number 24, Destiny Aldred. Shot up and no good. Rebound, Lady Aces. Baird brings the ball back the other way. Ball up, off the iron, no good. And we're going to have another jump ball. That one will be between Baird and Schlatter. And possession arrow this time favors the Lady Aces. And some quick substitutions. Schwab will come out. Baird gets it in, shot up and partially blocked. Volleyballing it around and stolen away, ripped out of there by Dunham. Dunham gets it to Schlatter. Schlatter out there beyond the three-point arc, looking things over, drives in, almost loses a dribble, kicks it back out to Manns. Kate Manns. Shot up and no good, out of bounds. And it'll stay with the Panthers. Pease getting ready to handle the inbounds. Pease gets it in, up, no good, partially blocked. Rebound to Mull. Mull with the ball, tosses it across court to Baird. Baird down into the corner, up, partially blocked, stripped away. Mariah Manns comes up with it, gets it back to Schlatter. Schlatter over to Manns, to Kate Manns. Back to Schlatter. Schlatter puts it up, no good. Ball's loose, going to be tracked down by Hicksville. And stolen away on the pass. Shot up, no good. And again comes down to the Aces. Level, gets it back to Baird. Baird holding it up, top of the key. Over to Level, and we're going to have a whistle. And I believe timeout called. So timeout called by, I believe, the Lady Aces.
Yes, it was by the Lady Aces.
2:44 to go here before halftime, and the Paulding Panthers leading in this 8th grade game by 7, 10-3 our score. Bill Murphy, Chris Warner, glad to have you here with us on this Tuesday before Thanksgiving. I hope you all have your holiday plans well in hand. As Chris was mentioning in the first game, early dismissal for Hicksville schools tomorrow, about 1 o'clock,
I'm very
2
happy
hours
about
early.
that.
And, of course, we'll still do the HIX-TV live update at 4 o'clock like we always do on Wednesday. And we've got Thursday off, but we'll be back in action with boys basketball. We've got just about everything covered this week. We did girls high school basketball on Monday. We've got girls junior high basketball here today. And then we're going to have boys high school basketball coming up on Friday. I think we got to wait about a week or so before we get a boys junior high game in.
Yeah.
But we'll get to them too, I hope.
And for any of you going to the Christmas Cruiser, you might see me this year volunteering. I'm volunteering my time to help with the Christmas Cruiser this year. I think I'm doing about 9 different days.
Yeah.
So you might see me in my HIX-TV jacket there.
Mull working around into the corner. Kicks it back out to Baird. Baird to Level. Back out. Adeline Level. And to Baird. Baird down to Mull. And then back to Baird, top of the key. Baird drives in. Nothing there. She'll kick it back out to Mull. Mull thought about it, but then gets it off to Inkrot. Back to Mull. Mull trapped in the corner, needs some help, gets it to Baird. Baird bounce pass. Back to Mull, and then back to Baird. Down to 1:54 to go before halftime. Level with the ball on the floor, trying to get it out of there. Scooped up, and another takeaway by the Lady Panthers as Kate Mans got in there and got her hands on it. Shot up underneath the backboard, no good. Mull comes up with it. She'll hold it up and clear the rebound. Toss it back to Baird, and here comes Baird with 90 seconds to go before halftime. Baird to Level. Level back to Mull, knocked away. Okay, that wasn't Mull, that was Stabler. I apologize. Out of bounds. Aces will keep possession. Back into the game, Radford, number 34. As Level will come out for a bit of a breather. Baird with just over a minute to go. Down by 7. Baird drives, puts it up, off the iron and no good. Schlatter with the rebound for the Lady Panthers. She's quickly up the floor, loses the dribble. It's taken away by Inkrot. And here comes the Lady Aces again with Baird. Baird to Inkrot, and she's going to get hacked. Mika hacked, I think that would be another one on Dunham, number 44. That's team foul number 5 on the Panthers. And Mika Inkrot at the line, shooting 2. That one's short. She'll get one more. Quick substitutions back into the game. Number 31, Olivia Breyer for the Panthers. Mariah Mans back in. And also number 34, Darcy Taylor. Second shot also no good. Kate Mans down into the corner. Back to Mans. Over to Breyer. Kate Mans fakes it. Moves it over. Shot up and in and out. No good. Bounced around there but didn't go down. Inkrot with the board to Baird with 27 seconds. Baird crosses the timeline with 24. Ball taken away, loose on the floor, picked up. Kate Mans. Mans driving to the hoop. She'll stop and kick the ball back out. Pease down low, no good. And Kaylee Dunham will draw the foul. That'll be team foul number 3 on the Aces. 11.3 seconds, so neither team in any real trouble with putting the other team into the bonus. Shot up, and that is good for Darcy Taylor. Taylor's going to get one more. Taylor's second one. It's an air ball scooped up by Mull. Mull gets it to Baird with 7. Baird holding up with 5. Baird behind her to Radford. Radford in the corner with no time left, and they don't get a shot off. And that takes us to halftime. With our halftime score, the Panthers 11 and the Lady Aces 3 here in this girls' 8th grade basketball game. So we've reached halftime, and we'll take a little time here to say thank you to another one of our diamond level underwriting supporters as I quickly compile scoring for the first half. And that, of course, the Hicksville Pharmacy, located right in the heart of downtown Hicksville, Ohio. Your good neighbor pharmacy, with a full pharmacy to serve you and your family's pharmaceutical needs. Also, they have over-the-counter medication, medical equipment and supplies, gifts, sundries. Stop in for greeting cards. They have candles, Ohio State, Michigan stuff. It's just a terrific place to stop. Want to thank them so very much for their diamond level support of all, underwriting all of our Aces Sports coverage here on HIX-TV. Hey, if you are interested, they do provide, they have flu shots, COVID boosters. You can find out more information about those by giving them a call at 419-542-6218. And the Myers family want to remind you once again, too, coming up Saturday, it's Small Business Saturday. So the Hicksville Pharmacy is a great place to start your local shopping, but do shop and support our local businesses on this busy shopping weekend. They thank you in advance for that. We want to thank them again for their diamond level underwriting support. The Hicksville Pharmacy, located right in the heart of downtown Hicksville, Ohio. And a big thank you also to our gold level underwriting supporter. That's Subway of Hicksville, where Al and the gang say, go Lady Aces. And remind you, if you haven't already done so, download the Subway app to your mobile device. Take advantage of online ordering. You can have it ready to pick up when you get there, curbside, and more. They'd love to be able to make it fresh for you. You can eat fresh, refresh at Subway. Subway of Hicksville, proud sponsors of the Subway Player of the Game, which we give out at the end of each varsity basketball contest we cover here on Hicksville Community Television. As we mentioned during the first game, Kenzie Schrader got the very first Subway Player of the Game for the 2022-2023 season. She had a terrific night last night. The Lady Aces fell to Woodland, but Kenzie had 28 points, the lead all scorers, and also racked up her 1,000th career point, only the 5th Lady Ace to do that in the history of the school. So congratulations to her. We're looking forward to a lot of great basketball on all levels throughout this winter season here on Hicksville Community Television. And big thanks to all of our underwriters and all of our members of our broadcast crew that are going to be helping us out from time to time. Not only Chris Warner, who is here with me tonight, but of course Jim Seiler and Brian Williams will be with us, and who knows who else we may pull out of the hat before all things are said and done. I know Coach Slaughter said that she'd like to maybe help us out with some girls basketball if she gets the chance. Maybe just pair her up with Jim. And I'll just step aside. I'll take that night off. You can do the camera, and you can work the OBS.
Or Brian would be there to run camera as well.
No, because Brian gets mad. You try to boss him around too much. He's 3 times your age, and here you are trying to tell him what to do. But we do want to take the opportunity, too, to wish everybody a safe and happy Thanksgiving holiday weekend. Hope that whatever your plans are, whether you are going to be here close to home, whether you are traveling far afield, that you have a great time and that you're able to stay safe. So are you one of those people that like, you don't eat anything Wednesdays so you can like eat 4 times what a normal human being would do on Thursday?
No. But
because your brother Nick is going to be cooking, and I've heard. I don't know, man.
Actually, it will be me and my father will be cooking.
Okay.
Actually, me and my dad are the types that we stay up Wednesday night cooking all night, so that the next day, when everyone is showing up for Thanksgiving, all we have to do is we warm it up.
Right.
That way, that we're not the type that we're pulling the turkey out of the oven when we get there. No, the turkey's already done.
Like I said, I like Nick an awful lot, but I'm not trying to eat anything he made.
Nick can actually cook pretty well. I've had some of his cooking as well.
I'm just teasing. Nick and I go way back. He's a good guy.
Yes, actually, I've not seen him at this game tonight, so.
That's right. He's a member of the faculty.
Yes, he is a 5 through 8 math teacher.
Yeah, so. So we are glad to have you here with us. Again, this is the second night in a row of basketball live streaming here on the Hicksville Community Television, the HIX-TV YouTube channel. And we've got, we're not done yet either. Again, we've got a triple header coming up on Black Friday. So we're going to, if you want to do shopping, you're going to have to get up early and get it all done so you can be here by about 4 o'clock in the afternoon. We've got 3 live streams coming your way on Saturday, or on Friday, excuse me. It'll be the Aces freshmen first up, followed by the junior varsity and then the varsity. The teams will be hosting the Apaches from Fairview, but this is not GMC. This is not a league game, so these are non-league games, but they're playing a league opponent, if that makes sense. But we'll look forward to that. Some great basketball. Our first chance to get a good look at the Aces boys teams for this season. So we'll look forward to that. The 7th and 8th grade girls are going to be back in action against Crestview on Saturday morning. 7th grade game should be tipping off at 10 a.m. on Saturday. And right now, we don't have the personnel with the holiday weekend and everything. Right now, I don't have personnel put together. So at this point, we're not going to be able to cover those games on Saturday morning. But I still have a few more people that I'm going to try to hit up or whatever. So we'll see if we can get something worked out. But if not, that's just one of those things that happens when you've got a lot of basketball scheduled around a holiday weekend. I know Christopher can't make it. He's got family commitments all day Saturday. And like I said, I've been so busy, I haven't really seen my wife or daughter very much. I don't know what we're planning on doing, if we've got anything going on for the weekend or not. So I'd hate to commit to a basketball game and then have my wife disown me because I have to miss out on some family thing. So we'll see how it works out. But not to worry, because believe me, I've been looking ahead to the month of December and January and February, and we're going to have plenty of basketball coverage for you here on Hicksville Community Television. And again, a reminder that for this sports season, all of our sports coverage for basketball is going to be taking place right here on the HIX-TV YouTube channel. We'll still be doing live streaming on the Facebook page, but we're not going to do any sports live streaming on Facebook. We're going to be using Facebook for some of the assemblies and school board meetings. And who knows what, the holidays coming up, who knows what all is going to be happening over the holidays. I know there'll be lots of concerts and Christmas programs, and I'm not sure if they've got anything planned. I know that the village was out. Did you see the village out today? The trucks, they were putting the Christmas decorations up on the light posts and everything in downtown Hicksville, getting the village all decked out and ready to go for the holiday season. And Small Business Saturday coming up this weekend. Those guys always work hard, do a great job. The village always looks awesome after they get it all decorated for Christmas. And, of course, as you mentioned, Christmas Cruise Through, I think that officially opens, I don't know, does it open on Thursday night? I know it's open on Friday. I thought Friday after Thanksgiving was their first official opening.
Let me check
but
that schedule
they might have an opening. They might be open on Thanksgiving evening. I don't think they are. I think that they officially open on Friday.
Let me check that for you real quick. I have the list for the volunteers so I can find out what days there is.
And, of course, that runs all the way through till Christmas Eve.
So it's going to open November 25th for the cruise through only.
Mm-hmm.
And it will be cruise through only till December 2nd, and that's when you can see the live reindeer, visit with Santa, carriage rides, mini village, crafters and food, and a bunch of other stuff. So
yeah, there are a lot of good stuff going on. I said, and then you can check them out. It's Christmas Cruise Through. They've got a Facebook page. You can also find them on their website, which I believe is ChristmasCruiseThrough.com through THRU. And you can find out all about their regular schedule and the special events that they have going on the weekends. It's a great time. And you're going to be working there as a volunteer every now and then.
Yep.
And I think I'm going to be picking up some side work, some camera work. My friends with the Siberian Solstice again. They've got a series of concerts going on all across Northwest Ohio. Some new venues that they'll be adding this year. Looking forward to that.
So we both got some extra stuff going on in our free time.
Yep. Alrighty, you need to get back into action here. Quarter number 3 underway. Again, Panthers leading the Aces 11-3. Shot up, and that is good. That's Darcy Taylor with the bucket. And 2 points. Baird coming the other way for the Lady Aces. Gets a hand to the face, but feeds it inside and into a double team, and that'll be a jump ball. And that should be Paulding. Nope, Aces. All right. Unofficially in the first half, Adeline Radford had 2 points for the Aces, and Mika Inkrot had 1. And that was their 3 points. And we'll get to the Paulding unofficial first half scores here in a moment. Level puts it up, no good. Ball comes down into the hands of Taylor. Taylor gets it to Mans. On the wing, shot is up, in and out, no good. And Baird with the rebound, gets it under control. They're still trying to get it away from her. Baird finally gets it under control. Gets it away to Radford. Radford back to Baird. Over to Inkrot. Up and good. For the Panthers in the first half, Schwab had a free throw for 1 point. Darcy Taylor had a free throw for 1 point. A bucket and 2 for SDPs. A bucket and a free throw for Kaylee Dunham for 3, and 2 buckets for Tori Schlatter for 4. At the line now, number 34, Darcy Taylor, as the Aces rack up their first team foul for the second half. Taylor, 2 points on the night, or 3 points on the night, excuse me. Makes it 4. She'll have one more. It's 14-5 now. Coming out of the game for Hicksville, Stabler, and back in is Mull. Taylor's second shot is also good. 5 points now for Darcy Taylor. Here comes Baird. Baird holds up, kicks it back, gets the ball back herself into the paint, tries to feed it down low, and it's stolen away by Schlatter. Schlatter, though, gets it taken away. All alone under the hoop. Up and good. Inkrot with another bucket. And 5 points now for Mika Inkrot. Shot up, bouncing around, no good. Grabbed by Mull. Mull to Inkrot. She'll throw it back to Baird. Baird to Mull. Mull from three-point land. No good. That was close. Here comes Schlatter. Schlatter, as she goes flying out of bounds and into the padding on the back wall. No good. Baird thought about it from 3. Changes her mind. Inkrot back to Baird. Back to Inkrot. Inkrot, and she'll be hacked. Not a shooting foul, I don't think, although the coach would like it to be. Team foul number 1 for the Panthers. And it'll be Lady Aces basketball out of bounds. I just hope they don't give you one of those flashlights with the little red wand on the end, because then you'll be like air traffic controlling everybody.
I hope they don't give me two.
That kind of authority will go to your head.
One's fine. Two, I don't know how I would do two, because then I would be like an air traffic controller.
Yeah. P's getting ready to inbounds for the Lady Panthers. They lead 15-7. A lot more scoring on both teams so far in this third quarter than there was in the first quarter. A travel turns it over to the Lady Aces. 3:22 to go. Ball inbounds to Radford. Radford looking things over. Radford to Baird. Baird spin move into a double team, and it's taken away from her. Kate Manns lays it up and in. That's Manns' first bucket of the night. She's been all over the floor, but that's the first points that she gets. And that one's going to go out of bounds. It'll be Paulding's ball. And we're going to have an early timeout. That'll be called by the Lady Aces. Again, down by 10 now, 17-7, with 2:55 to go in quarter number 3. 8th grade girls basketball action coming to you live from the Auxiliary Gymnasium here at Hicksville Schools on the HIX-TV YouTube channel. Bill and Chris, glad to have you here with us. As we'll be getting ready. So the month of December, I think that we got some house assemblies coming up in December.
Yes, actually, I talked
Tinsel
to...
trials, I
Yep,
believe.
I talked to Mr. G, and he said that Tinsel trials will be back, and I have gotten permission from the house leaders to live stream it.
Yeah. Shot up off the iron, no good. Put back, no good. That one comes down to the Aces. Inkrot gets it over to Radford. Radford up the floor, spin move, back to Baird. Baird back to Inkrot. Inkrot drives the baseline, and she'll be fouled by Breyer. Olivia Breyer will pick up that foul. That'll be team foul number 2, and that's going to send Inkrot to the line to shoot a pair. Chance of the Aces to close the gap a little bit with the clock stopped. And off the back of the iron. Quick substitution for the Panthers into the game. Number 42, Mackenzie Leatherman. Got that one. Inkrot makes it a 17-8 game. Ball loose on the floor, but grabbed right back up by Peace. She's being hawked a little bit by Baird. Peace hits the ball away to Griffith into the game, number 12. Breyer, back to Peace. Back to Griffith. Griffith bouncing around, and she travels. So the Aces will get the ball back with 2:21 to go. Radford drives baseline, puts it up, no good. Rebound comes down to the Lady Panthers. Taylor grabs it. Griffith to Breyer. Breyer down in the corner, guarded by Radford. The ball's picked off by Baird. She loses it, and it's going to go out of bounds. It should be Hicksville's ball. Quick substitution into the game now. Cadence Schwab. Schwab will come in for Breyer. And Baird's going to get ready to inbounds for the Aces, trailing by 9, 17-8. Baird gets the ball in, and it's knocked out of bounds. Should stay with the Lady Aces. Level couldn't get a handle on it, but Paulding is the one that knocked it out of bounds. So we'll try again, this time from down in the corner. Back in, Level to Baird. Baird, top of the key, driving, looking for some help. Bounce pass, shot up, and no good from Inkrot. Loose on the floor, and that'll be a jump ball. And again, it'll stay with the Aces on the possession arrow. Alley-oop and slapped out of bounds by Schwab, so the Aces will have to reset again. They've been doing a lot of inboundings here in the last
a lot of inboundings.
Couple minutes. Minute 26 to go in quarter number 3. Baird gets it in, this time to Radford. Back to Baird. And Baird sort of the splits kind of move. And we're going to have a timeout on the floor.
I think the crowd said it all. It could have gone. It could have went a lot worse.
Yeah. So another timeout on the floor. Minute 19 to go here. Again, 8th grade girls basketball. The earlier game, the 7th graders, the Lady Aces, dominated that one, winning it. I think it was like 31-16. I don't have it. I wrote it down, but I don't have that piece of paper in front of me. But yeah, it was the 7th graders were winners.
I think it was 31-16.
Yeah, 31-16. The old memories still holding for now, at least. Inbounds and stolen away by the Lady Panthers. Pease with the ball. Tries to get it down, and that's going to go out of bounds. It should be the Aces ball. Inkrot will get ready to inbounds. And almost stolen away. Radford hangs on to it. Radford across the timeline.
Full court pressure by the Panthers.
Gets it to Baird. Baird looks things over. Baird with 1 minute exactly. Gets it to Mull. Mull drops the ball, and it gets sort of kicked around a little bit like World Cup soccer. And the whistle is blown. And that's going to be a foul on the floor on Paulding. That'll be team foul number 3 on the Lady Panthers, and the Aces will have the ball out of bounds. Inkrot. That's Radford. Radford, it rolls along the iron and doesn't go down. Inkrot with the ball over to Baird. Baird tries to feed the ball to Level, and it goes out of bounds, and that'll go to the Lady Panthers. Jayla Griffith with the inbounds to Pease. Pease back to Griffith. Down the corner, that's Schwab. Griffith and back to Schwab again. Down to 30 seconds. They'll take the air out a little bit. Feeds it inside. Up, no good. And Mull comes up with the ball for the Aces. She'll toss it to Baird. Baird's not going to waste any time. Works down, drops and pops. No good. Level, back to Baird. Baird again from the corner, and that one will be a little bit short. And that'll be a jump ball as a tie-up between Mull and Pease. And the possession arrow points to the Lady Panthers. Long inbounds to Schwab. She'll get it down to Aldred. Aldred back to Griffith. Up, off the iron, no good. And that's the end of the third quarter. We've played 3, and it's the Lady Panthers leading Hicksville in this 8th grade girls game, 17-8, our third quarter score. Well, as we get ready for the fourth quarter, we want to say a thank you to another one of our diamond level underwriters once again, and that, of course, is the Jim Schmidt family of automotive dealerships. in Hicksville, Ohio. Jim Schmidt Chevrolet Buick, Jim Schmidt Ford, and online at jimschmidtauto.com. Remember, if you're in the market for a vehicle, brand new, pre-owned, car, truck, van, SUV, check out the selection they have on the lots, or you can check out the entire dealer inventory anytime online at jimschmidtauto.com. Remember, it's always about service before, during, and after the sale at the Jim Schmidt family of automotive dealerships right here in Hicksville, Ohio. I want to thank them so very much for their continued support of our Aces Sports broadcast here on Hicksville Community Television. 14 years and counting. The Jim Schmidt family of automotive dealerships in Hicksville, Ohio. Jim Schmidt Chevrolet Buick, Jim Schmidt Ford, and online at jimschmidtauto.com. I'm going to take a soda break.
I was trying to think of something to talk about there. I did not have
all that's going on, and you're drawing a blank.
Yep.
Well, they had some interesting news. They had a couple of interesting announcements here at the school, but we're not going to steal their thunder. We'll let the school release that first. But we will say congratulations to a couple people. They know who they are.
Yep.
And soon the community will too. Don't worry. Back in action. Baird with the ball. Drives in. Holds up. Looking for some help. Bounce pass. Radford going to drive baseline. No, able to get a shot up off the iron. No good. Put back up. No good. And out of bounds. And I think they're going to say off the hands of Dunham. They are. Inbounds. Level back to Baird. Baird to level again. And back to Baird. Baird drives to the paint, puts it up, and it bounces everywhere but goes down, does not go down the cylinder. And we're going to have another wrestling match between Inkrot and Dunham. This time the possession arrow favors the Lady Panthers. So they'll get the ball back. 5:11 to go in regulation. Here comes Schwab across the timeline. Schwab quickly down the floor. She'll pass it off to Pease. Back to Schwab. Schwab gets her feet tied up a little bit, maintains her balance. Pease with the rebound. Back to Schwab. Up, no good. And that's going to be between Schlatter and Level. Baird with the ball. Schlatter guarding her. Inkrot up, no good. Rebound comes down to Dunham. Quickly down the floor, Pease. Turn around, up, and good. SD Pease with her second bucket of the night. 4:19 and counting. Baird to Level. Level loses her footing and gets whistled for the travel. Her feet kind of went out from under her. So it'll be Paulding's ball. 4:13 to go. Pease with the inbound to Kate Mans. Mans to Schlatter. To Pease. Pease from three-point land. Good! Pease with the first three of the game. Makes it 22-8. Ball loose on the floor. Baird scoops it up. Baird across the timeline. Gets it to Inkrot. Inkrot. Shot is up, no good. And that's picked up by Kate Mans. Mans. Hits it to Pease. Down to Dunham, and Dunham travels. So a little rough around the edges at times, and the Aces get the ball back. Mika Inkrot inbounds it to Baird. McKenna across half court. She'll kick it back to Radford. Radford working it out on top of the key. Inkrot from three-point land. Just short, no good. Pease grabs the board. Pease feeds it down low to Schlatter, up and no good. They're still battling for it underneath the bucket. It's going to be a jump ball. Schlatter was in there. Dunham was in there. Inkrot was in there. And the possession arrow points to Paulding. Dunham up, no good. Ball on the floor. Popped up, and again another battle, and that's going to be a foul as they hit the deck hard. And that'll be against Paulding. That'll be team foul number 4 on the Lady Panthers. Aces get the ball back. Down 22-8. Radford from three-point land off the glass, no good. Ball loose on the floor. Scooped up by Pease. Pease gets it to Mans. Kate Mans has it stripped away by Radford, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Paulding, so the Aces will get the ball back with 2:27 to go in the game. Baird down to Inkrot, turn around up, no good. Level, gets the ball, gets it back to Baird. Baird takes it into the paint, feeds it to Inkrot again, and that one is good. Inkrot with another bucket to make it 22-10. Pease quickly down the floor for Paulding. Spin move up, and no good. Inkrot grabs the rebound, and it's going to be on Radford again. Team foul number 5. Excuse me, that's on Dunham. Did I say Radford? I apologize. Radford. She'll sit down because if I'm correct in my tracking, that's 4, I think, on her. Under 2 minutes to go in this game. Baird over to Inkrot. She gets it before it goes out of bounds to Radford. Radford tries to get down to the baseline. Now wants to get it out of the corner. Ball loose on the floor. Grabbed by Level. She gets it back to Baird. Shot from the top of the key. Off the glass. No good. Rebound comes down to Pease for Paulding. And it's slapped out of bounds. Paulding's ball. As Schwab will come in and Schlatter will sit down for a bit of a breather. Right. Kate Mans gets it into Schwab. Guarded by Level, and Baird down to Pease. Pease tries to get it inside, slapped out of bounds off Taylor, out of Taylor's grasp, and out of bounds last touched by the Aces. Jennifer Kramer is in, number 5 for Hicksville. Minute 13, and out of bounds once again to the Lady Aces. To the Lady Panthers, excuse me. Pease from the corner. Good. That's a three-pointer for her. That's 2 now for Pease. So Inkrot will get it in to Baird with a minute to go. Baird. Bounce pass to Level. Level. Back to Baird. Inkrot puts it up. Off glass, no good. Comes down to that's Mariah Mans. She'll toss it over to Kate Mans. Kate Mans takes it to the hoop, puts it up off glass, no good. And a battle for the rebound. Inkrot comes away with it. She'll get it to Baird with 25 seconds to go. Baird looking for some help, gets it to Inkrot with 15. She'll drive baseline, and there'll be a whistle. And that's going to be on 21. That'll be on Kate Manns with 13.5 seconds. Out of bounds to the Aces. Team foul number 6, so one more. And the Lady Aces go into the bonus, but with 13 and a half seconds left in the game, it's not really going to matter too much. Inkrot gets the inbounds, puts it up. Level grabs it on the other side. Level gets it to Baird. Baird with 2. And they're not even going to get that shot off. Your final score for the 8th grade game is going to be the Lady Panthers of Paulding defeating Hicksville 25-10, the final score. And the unofficial scoring in the game for the Lady Aces, they were led by Mika Inkrot. Inkrot only had 1 point on a free throw in the first half, but she got 3 buckets and another free throw in the second half to finish up with 8 points to lead the Lady Aces in scoring. And then Adeline Radford also had a couple of free throws in the first half for 2 points to account for the 10 points for the Lady Aces. For the Lady Panthers, they were led in scoring by Esty Pease. Esty had a bucket in the first half, and then she followed that up with another bucket and 2 3-pointers in the second half to finish up with 10 points to lead all scorers here tonight. After that, it was Darcy Taylor with 3 free throws and a bucket for 5. Tori Schlatter with a couple of buckets for 4. Kaylee Dunham had a bucket and a free throw for 3. A bucket and 2 for Kate Manns, and a free throw for 1 point for Cadence Schwab. So there you have it, 25-10, your final score here in the 8th grade game tonight. Well, we want to thank, catch my breath here. Again, we want to say a big thank you to all of our underwriters making our live coverage from here in the auxiliary gym possible this afternoon. They include our platinum level underwriting supporter, underwriting all of our operations here at Hicksville Community Television, helping to bring everything we do to you in 2022. And that, of course, is ARC Solutions Incorporated of Hicksville, Ohio, and online at www.arcsolinc.com. Thanks also to our 3 diamond level underwriting supporters, underwriting all of our Aces sports coverage here on Hicksville Community Television. The Jim Schmidt family of automotive dealerships in Hicksville, Ohio, Jim Schmidt Chevrolet Buick, Jim Schmidt Ford, and online at jimschmidtauto.com. APT Manufacturing Solutions of Hicksville, Ohio, located in Hicksville's Industrial Park, and online at www.aptmfg.com/careers. And our good friends at the Hicksville Pharmacy, located right in the heart of downtown Hicksville, Ohio, your good neighbor pharmacy, where they remind you to shop local coming up this small business Saturday. And to our gold level underwriter, underwriting all of our basketball coverage here on Hicksville Community Television, Subway of Hicksville, where you can eat fresh and refresh, and where Al and the gang say, "Go Lady Aces," proud sponsor of the Subway Player of the Game that we award at the end of each varsity basketball game we cover here on Hicksville Community Television. Thanks to all of them. Thanks also to the junior high athletic department here at Hicksville Schools for giving us our space and permission to live stream the action for you this afternoon. We want to thank them so very much. And most of all, thanks to all of you for joining us for the live streams this afternoon. Hope that you enjoyed the coverage here on HIX-TV as much as we enjoyed bringing it to you. So with that, we're going to wrap it up. Again, reminder that we will have the weekly live update coming your way 4 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. That'll be on the Hicksville Community Television Facebook page. And our next sports live stream will be coming your way Friday. That'll be a triple header with boys high school basketball action. The Aces will be taking on the Fairview Apaches. We'll have the freshman game starting at, I believe, 4 5:45, followed by the junior varsity game at approximately 6, and the varsity matchup at approximately 7:30. All of those right here on the HIX-TV YouTube channel on Friday. So we'll look forward to talking to you then. So with that, we are going to wrap things up and get ready to enjoy our Wednesday before Thanksgiving. Once again, your final scores tonight in the 7th grade game. It was the Aces defeating Paulding 31-16. And here in the 8th grade nightcap, the Paulding Panthers bounce back to take the 8th grade game 25-10, the final score. So with that, and until we talk to you on Friday with boys basketball action, for Chris Warner operating the iPad Pro camera, I'm Bill Murphy with Hicksville Community Television, wishing you a very good night and good sports.